Baruch Hashem, it is day number 165 of our daily study of Rambam, Sefer, HaMitzvos. And in the 3 chapters a day of Mishnah Torah track, we are finishing Hilchos Ma'aser Kobonos with chapter 19 and starting Hilchos Tamidin Umusafin, chapters 1 and 2. Okay. So as you know, Hilchos Ma'aser Kobonos we've been doing for several days. That's about the procedures of the Kobonos. With the mitzvah that corresponds to that is the prohibition, negative commandment 89, the prohibition against offering sacrifices outside of the temple. This is the prohibition forbidding one from offering a sacrificial offering in any location outside of the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. Okay, now, starting Hilchos Tamidin Umusafin. What is that? First of all, that's a plural. Those are plural words. Tamidin is plural, singular is tamid. Musafin is plural, singular is musaf. What's a tamid and what's a musaf? Tamid means perpetual. It means the perpetual offering. Every single day, every day, the first sacrifice brought in the morning and the last sacrifice brought before at the end of the day was called a tamid. A musaf, you might be familiar with a prayer service called musaf. Musaf it literally means additional. And those were offered on special occasions, namely Shabbos, Rosh Chodesh, which is the new moon, and biblical holidays, Yom Tov. So basically now we're getting into the regular korbanos. Regular meaning the tamid is literally every day, actually twice a day, as mentioned. And the musafin are several times a year, at least once a week, because there's always one on Shabbos, there's always one on Rosh Chodesh, and then at the different biblical holidays throughout the year. So now we're going into the regular sacrifices. Okay, regular meaning the ones that are done frequently at expected intervals. And they are also communal offerings because they're done on behalf of the entire community. Okay, so we have a few mitzvahs that correspond to these laws. Let's jump into them. Positive commandment 39 is the tamid, the tamid sacrifice, the 2 lambs that are brought each day for a continuous burnt offering. 1 lamb is offered in the morning, and the second is offered in the afternoon at the end of the day. Positive commandment 29 is the perpetual fire that must be kept burning continuously upon the altar. And as it says in the rest of that verse, do not put it out. And that's actually our next mitzvah, which is negative 81, not to put out the continuously burning fire on the altar. And finally, positive commandment 30 is the mitzvah of removing the ashes from the altar. Remember, there are ashes on the altar. What's happening on the altar? There's that fire that we just spoke about, and that fire is consuming animal offerings, which are being burnt up. So there's a mitzvah for a kohen to remove the ashes from the altar every day. Okay, those are our mitzvahs today. We'll see you for more regarding Hilchos Tamidin Umusafin, Amirzah Hashem, God willing, tomorrow.